the Crane Room for your lunch and dinner rendezvous. You'll enjoy their pleasant atmosphere. The Crane Room takes pride in their wide variety menu. Appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, entrees, pasta, and the best burgers in town. Newcastle's best selection of domestic, import, and craft beers from around the world, and the Crane Room features a 35-tap draft system. Ask about their daily specials that will please you every time. The Crane Room is located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
The Beanery Depot and Deli. Coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans.
Fall into entertainment with NCTV45 and NC Radio 450.
Let's talk with Norm.
We're with
Norm Lutton.
Norm, you're the owner of Crazy Car Restoration. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it's a new company we're opening up. Originally, we was Lutton Auto Repair, and we're adding on a little bit. And we're trying to bring out some custom cars for people somewhere in between the $5,000 and $20,000 range, what people can actually afford today. Anymore, you know, all these cars are so expensive. We're just trying to make ends meet for other people.
That sounds great now.
But I've been fixing cars for over 35 years.
That's great.
So when you have a repair, big or small, call Norm.
It's Butts Flowers when you want a wide variety of flowers for any occasion. They also have a selection of fine gifts and more. Butts Flowers is conveniently located in downtown Newcastle at 120 East Washington Street. Call Butts Flowers at 724-652-7727 or toll free from anywhere, 1-800-443-7726. It's Butts Flowers in downtown Newcastle.
Keep watching NCTV45 for Cook in the Castle. You're going to love it. Hello and welcome to Focus NC. This is NCTV45 and I'm with Larry Corvi of New Visions. Welcome, Larry.
Angelo, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be on NCTV45.
Thank you. There's been so many great things going on in the city. It's almost hard as to where to start. You know, I was going to, as I took a look at your article in the newspaper about the new businesses that have opened. Can you expound a little bit on that?
Sure. What I wrote about, Angelo, were a number of new businesses that have opened in recent months. And again, there probably have even been more before this group, but the four I was focusing on have opened recently. One was Melva's Deja Vu on North Street. That opened probably midsummer or so when she opened. Then we had the Jefferson Street Mini Mart, which opened towards the end of summer. That's operated by Scott Campbell, and he is actually from the Cranberry area, but found Newcastle a great place to start a business. And then, of course, on the corner of Mill and North Street, you can smell the aroma there, Wednesday through Saturday, Big J's Hurricane Grill. And that's operated by Jay and Maureen Scott, a real nice local couple that have opened up a barbecue place. And everybody I talked to who had eaten it or even walked by the places loves the place. So, and we posted these businesses I mentioned on our Facebook pages, and Big J's got a lot of hits, a lot of likes. So again, if people are looking for some interesting food and different food in Newcastle, right in downtown, that's a testimonial to them. And the last one I mentioned just opened Sunday. She had a soft opening Sunday, and she opened on Monday, and that is Land of Oz. That's the new owner there is Cindy Harper. She's lived in Newcastle area for over 30 some odd years. She has a little bit of background in retailing, and she has a unique boutique. It's going to have more ladies' clothes than men, but it will have some. There will be some items in there for us guys. And then another part of the store will have any school locally will have their colors. If you want to come and order T-shirts, sweatshirts, or whatever for your school, whether it be Union, Newcastle, Shenango, she's going to have all that in her school, in her business. And last but not least, she's going to do some unique embroidering. And we'll be able to show you, for instance, say you went in and wanted to order certain colors, and maybe you're going to have a family reunion, you wanted to buy T-shirts. She'll be able to show you those exact colors and how they appear on material. So a unique shop that's opening, and again, she's located at 23 East Washington, right next to Subway. So, you know, all told, there's some positive momentum starting to happening in downtown with these small shops. Again, downtown won't be like it ever was, and nor will any in America. When you had JCPenney's, a lot of the national stores downtown, Sears, etc. You know, those stores have all moved to suburban areas and large shopping malls. But what is working in downtown are unique shops like I just mentioned, small shops, small shop owners, where you get personalized customer service and you find unique products or unique food and that type of thing. So I'm encouraged by the development of these businesses and others that are choosing downtown as a location.
You know, Larry, and that's an interesting, I'm just going to expound on that. That brings our competitive advantage way up, because you can get men's clothes down here, Main Street, or the Oz shop, not to mention All in the Nutshell.
Right? They've got
okay. We've got fantastic food down here. You can get everything from hot dogs to pizza, or if you'd like, you know, we do have Lanigan's and the Confluence, which the Confluence is a new business. If you look at the Confluence as a starting point, and not to use a metaphor here, but the river has rolled right down because you have new artisans that is new. NCTV45 is pretty new.
Right.
We've got a lot of people in Washington Center. So we're really, really starting to see that growth, and the growth in Lawrence County with like the Beanery and the Cupcake Place and those type of issues. Now, with that, I think that we should address New Visions and what it does in some of the projects that they're trying to bring about to help Lawrence County.
Yeah, if I could expound on it a little bit, and again for our listeners or viewers, I guess, who might not know about New Visions, let me take a second or two to kind of explain our background. New Visions is an all-volunteer group, first of all, and that makes us unique. And you know, why we came about and you know what we're about is not necessarily unique. This is happening, or movements like New Visions, volunteer grassroots movements like us, are happening all over the United States. And the reason for that is a lot of communities, most communities, many communities today face immense problems. And the problems in their communities are such that they can't be addressed by the old way of doing business. And the old structures are not able to do all the things that they used to do because the problems are so complex. What New Visions is about is a grassroots movement which brings bottom-up ideas from the community, ideas from the average citizen who might be sitting at home with a great idea on how to help revitalize downtown, brings those ideas forward. And what we see New Visions is doing is getting those ideas and putting them in front of people who could actually do something and run with them. So that's a little bit about how we started, and New Visions has carved out I'd say a small niche in our community. We work in collaboration with the city. We work in collaboration with the county, the chamber, tourist promotion agency, economic development. We're a team player, and we're trying to help all those agencies, all those governments I mentioned, in their efforts to move the community forward. And we've been focusing on revitalization, of course. Our broader goal, our big mission, is to improve the quality of life in Lawrence County so that it is a more attractive place to live. But the bottom line being that we eventually stop the population loss that we're experiencing and start to maybe gain population, or at least hold it even. And how do you tackle that problem? Well, the city's 2005 strategic plan said, if you're going to stop the loss of people in Lawrence County and the decline, you ought to start in Newcastle. So that's what New Visions is doing. We saw that. We agreed with that assessment. It was done by an outside consulting group. And we said, let's focus on Newcastle to try to help revitalization. And then we even brought it down a little bit smaller, Angelo. We said, we'll work first in downtown Newcastle to try to help revitalization there, then work further out into the neighborhoods and eventually out into the county. So that's where we're focusing our efforts right now in downtown. And specifically, some of the things we're trying to do downtown is to improve the business environment, the economic environment, the safety, those kinds of things downtown, so it becomes a magnet again. Again, what I said a few minutes back, it's not going to be the type of downtown that it was before, but there are all kinds of success stories, even close by, of downtowns that have been revitalized, rejuvenated, and are making a comeback with small niche stores offering unique customer service, offering unique product. So we're trying to help the business community and the businesses who are here to maximize their efforts, their sales, and we're also trying to create the atmosphere downtown that if you're a new business and you want to locate, that you look downtown because there's traffic there. And we've been trying to assist all that besides working with the retailers on specific promotion plans. We've been trying to work on increasing the foot traffic in the downtown area as a way to help these stores and to maybe attract additional stores. So that's a little bit about what we've been doing and what we've been up to. We've got about 300 volunteers right now who work or help New Visions at any given time. We've got 3 action teams which are pretty engaged and pretty involved, and great action team leaders, I might say. We have 3 action team leaders that head up our action teams, and I just try to help and support them.
Now, let's take, what are the action teams' names? And I'm going to give you a compound one here. And how does somebody go about volunteering or becoming a member of New Visions and coming out?
Yeah, well, let me take the last question first, if you will, because it's real easy. We welcome new members. That's part of my job, is to try to make sure we're growing our membership base, and we are real open to anybody. They just have to show up at one of our meetings, say they're interested. We put them on our email list, and we get them involved. We let them know about upcoming meetings. We get them agendas. We give them minutes and opportunities to roll up their sleeves if they want and help us out. The 3 action teams we have are first is Clean and Green. That's headed up by Mary Burris. She's a local landscape architect. They've done a phenomenal job over the 3 or so odd years that we've been around. What they're focusing on right now, and again, all our action teams are focused on downtown. What Mary's team is focusing on is how do you make downtown more attractive in appearance. They're doing everything from cleanups to planting flowers to working with the city on trees, what trees would work downtown. They've been involved with the Riverwalk, those type of things that would add beauty to downtown and encourage people to come downtown. One of their long-range projects is a citywide planting project next May. It'll be in May of 2015, and it's going to focus on downtown, where we're going to encourage the entire city to turn out and help us plant flowers downtown. And again, we learned by working with the group over in Youngstown, it's kind of similar to New Visions. They've been doing this for 17 years. One of the things they do is beautification through flowers, and they said don't underestimate the power of flowers and what it could help do to your community. So aesthetically, of course, it would add just a lot of brightness and make downtown cheery and such. But anyway, that's what that team is focusing on. And They've also been helping clean up the Neshannock Trail, starting from Croton Ave to the Paper Mill Bridge, and that project would tie in with the downtown Riverwalk. So if somebody wanted to get involved with that group, they meet the second Monday of each month, 6 o'clock at the Confluence. Communications, another action team is headed up by Joe Seminara, a local businessman. That group generated the idea of Stand Up for Newcastle, and Stand Up for Newcastle, very briefly, is a campaign that we encourage all citizens to participate in when they hear something negative about our community, whether it be Newcastle, Lawrence County, wherever, to push back on that and say, hey, here are 5 reasons why this is a great place to live. And Stand Up has been very popular. We have a Stand Up Facebook page, and it continues to do real well on drawing folks to it. A lot of people go to it. And they're also working on, again, getting the good news out about living here and why this is a great place to live. Just recently, that committee put up a billboard on North Mill Street, just next to or close to Dunkin' Donuts as you're heading that direction. And it talks about, sparking a new attitude, being positive about living in this community. So that's what they're about. And again, they're also trying to make sure their efforts focus on the immediate downtown area. And last but not least is the Destination Downtown Action Team. It's our most attended meetings. They meet the 3rd Wednesday of each month at 6 o'clock at the Confluence. And that group is working with downtown merchants on a number of issues to help increase foot traffic downtown. We work with downtown merchants on events. There are a couple of events that are coming up that that group is working with. For instance, they're going to take advantage of Light Up Night. Many of the merchants downtown will have free hot drinks on November 13th for that, and probably some special buys in their stores. That group is working on participating at Small Business Day on November 29th. It's a Saturday. It's the day after Black Friday. And they're also working on a progressive holiday tour Saturday, December 6th. So those are just 3 of the promotional things that they're doing. But in addition to working on projects or promotions that'll bring people downtown, that group is also working closely, for instance, with the city on code enforcement and such issues, safety downtown, parking downtown, those type of things. There's a dialogue that's always open, and I have to say kudos to the city. The city does have a participant, Matt Staniszewski, the city's Community and Economic Development Director, is involved with Destination Downtown, and by the way, he sits on our board. But the city's been great to work with and very open to work with to try to help improve business conditions downtown. So that's what our 3 action teams are about, and when they meet and how people can get involved.
That's absolutely fantastic, Larry. I want to thank you for the great job that you've done with the others. I know that sometimes the going's tough, but we keep treading on, and this group has stayed together for quite some time now. So if you have the opportunity, go to the New Visions Facebook page or website. I'm sure you'll find a committee. And, just don't come alone. Bring a friend.
Exactly.
It would be great to have you come along. I know I attend. NCTV45 is there all the time. So thanks again, Larry. This has been Focus NC with Larry Corvi of New Visions. Please tune in and watch some of our other programming. We thank you. Remember, we're on channel 183, NCTV45.com, and catch our Christmas music on NC Radio 450. For Angelo Perrotta, this has been Focus NC.
We have a great relationship with Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle at 210 East Washington Street. And whenever you watch Focus NC, my wardrobe is furnished by Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors. Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Bill Cast is the owner, and he and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items that you remember as a kid. Just to name a few items, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and so much more. Bill's Bake Shop, located at 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed on Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223. Make it Lanigan's Irish Pub, where you'll be amazed with the weekly specials. Pub grub, salads, burgers, sandwiches, Irish specialties, and desserts. Lanigan's has a full bar featuring domestic, craft, and Irish draft beer. You can also book a party at Lanigan's at 126 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. As they say at Lanigan's Irish Pub, the best Irish food since Ireland. Call 724-657-3444.
This is NCTV45. You can watch us anytime on your time.
Pizza 2 in downtown Newcastle with a great variety menu that you will tell everybody about. Chris Quiera, the owner, is here with more information.
Stop down and see us at Little Johnny's 2. We're located at 130 East Washington Street, or give us a call at 724-657-2210.
2P, Gifts and Thrifts. Many treasures. Now let's talk with one of the owners. Hi, this is NCTV45, and your name is?
Paula Mandaglio.
Paula, pleased to meet you. Can you tell us a little bit about 2Ps, Gifts and Thrifts?
Absolutely. Our thrifts and gifts. We do high-end thrift items, personalized gifts, and repurposed furniture.
We're going to catch up with Peggy.
Sure.
Is?
Peggy Cousins.
And can you tell us a little bit about thrifts and gifts? 2P. You have giftware.
Uh-huh.
And I see the kids' clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You're a mini department store.
Correct.
There you go. Well,
we have something for everyone.
2P, Gifts and Thrifts.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And